what's called generalization. And so we teach a dog to be very proficient, reliable, and durable in all the behaviors we've taught: sit down, come when called, heeling, focus and attention, go to your place. We do that on campus in a sterile environment. We build those behaviors through tons of repetitions, thousands of repetitions, and we start to add controlled distraction: people, other things, other noises, other dogs, other animals. And when the dogs are really well proofed on campus, we can't trick them at all, then we want to take it out into the real world. A common mistake a lot of trainers make is that they demand the same level of proficiency in this brand new environment where the dog's sensory overload is through the roof and they're just taking in all this new stimulus with people and noises, all different things, different smells, and the brains kind of get out of check. And we demand the same behavior. It forces us to give commands, and the dog, it's like falling on deaf ears in this new area. Then we add a little bit of pressure, and then the dog starts to flatten out and starts to associate these new environments with pressure and unpleasant emotions and feelings. So the little drill I like to show people is that something we do all the time. We're going to come out in this new environment. We're here at Home Depot, where we commonly take dogs to do our very first proofing in public because there's so much going on. Is that we're going to come into the environment. I'm going to give the dog about a 6 feet of leash. And just so you know about the dog, he's about 6 months old, super low threshold, twitchy German Shepherd, very barky, very stimulated by all kinds of things. So it's a great kind of dog to see this little test. I'm going to let him saturate his senses a little bit. I'm going to see it, let him take in the environment. At the end of the leash, he can cast around. It's a 6 foot leash, so I'm going to give him about 12 feet radius to kind of explore. And then when I see him start to saturate a little bit, he's had enough intake, then I'm slowly going to tap on the e-collar, and we have our little box here. I'm going to tap, tap, tap in that smooth, consistent rhythm on a very low level, just giving him a little bit of feedback, which that tactile signal is very well conditioned in all behaviors. It should be a little bit of a flashback. I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to ask him to do anything. As he's looking away from me at the end of the leash, tap, tap. At some point in time, he's going to recognize that signal and just kind of look over his shoulder. I'm going to mark, give him food, and then actually walk into him to kind of give a little social pressure for him to walk away from me and start to explore again. Rinse and repeat, tap, tap. And every time he's looking to the environment and he starts stargazing and checking things out, that signal starts, and then he's going to look to me. I'm going to mark and repeat. And what's going to happen over time, that radius around me is going to get tighter, the engagement's going to increase, he's going to be looking to me with focus, and then when I can't shake him, he's like a stalker, then I know we can go into the learned behavior. But first, we must have engagement. We must have this connectivity between me and the animal before we ever speak commands. And when you consistently do that in many different environments, the dog will be prepared for that. He'll anticipate that. You'll get them out of the car and they're going to start moonwalking, looking at you, staring, because they know what's coming. They know this engagement game's about to happen. So let's give it a shot and see how we do.